Welcome to today's practice. Please find a comfortable seated position, cross-legged. Maybe you're sitting on the block to bring your hips up a little bit, make it more comfortable. Hands on your knees, palms facing up, back straight, shoulders relaxed, eyes closed. Take a moment to ground yourself. Take a few breaths, focusing on the inhale and the exhale, feeling your chest rise. Maybe you'd like to set an intention for today's practice. Could be something as simple as practicing with gratitude, being thankful for the movement, for showing up, for your body's ability to do what it's doing. And then when you're ready, bringing your palms together in front of your heart to open the practice. If you'd like to chant 3 times Om with me, take a deep inhale. Rub your palms, generate the heat, and then gently massage your eyes, massage your face. And when you're ready, gently opening your eyes. Welcome again to today's practice. Let's start by warming up our bodies slightly. Seated cat-cows as you inhale. Arch your back, look up, gently press your hands into your knees and exhale, rounding the back. Inhale, arching the back, and exhale, rounding. Inhale, arch, opening that chest, bringing it close to the ceiling, and then rounding it back, bringing chest to your chin. Last one, inhale, arch, and exhale, round. Now as you inhale, interlace your fingers, reach your hands up, stretching the shoulders up. And then as you exhale, release your right hand on the floor, keeping both sit bones down, reaching your left hand over your right shoulder, feeling that stretch all the way through the side. And then inhale, coming up through the middle, and exhaling left side, really stretching, opening the shoulders up, looking at the ceiling through your arm. And then inhaling through the middle, exhaling, placing your hands down in front of you and walking your hands forward. Releasing your head, releasing your neck. And then inhale, walk your hands back up, change your feet, change your legs. And inhale, reach up, exhale, place your hands all the way down and walk them forward. Inhale, coming back up, placing your hands behind you here now, keeping those crossed legs. Inhale, reaching your chest bone up, opening the shoulders. And then if you want to take it one step deeper, maybe lifting those hips up here, really feeling nice, stretching those shoulders. And then exhale, coming down, rounding back just for a moment. And then coming back one more time, spreading the fingers, straightening the elbows, lifting your chest up, looking at the ceiling, feeling those shoulders. And then inhale, sending the hips up, feeling it in your hip flexor as well. And then exhale, come down. Now come onto all fours, shoulders right over your wrists, knees right under your hips, big toes touching, sending your right leg all the way back, flexed, both hips facing the floor. Gonna pulse for 1, 2, engaging the core, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now point that foot. Bring your right leg all the way to the side, keeping the ass off the floor as much as you can, and then placing it down. Ground your heel, and then send your hips all the way back. Flex that foot, toes come up, and then bring them down, hip to the front. Form like these for 1, 2, hips down, foot up, 3, and 4, last one. Now we're going to stay here a moment, see if you can walk those hands a little bit further. And then coming back through all fours. Now see if you can lift that leg up, engaging your glute, swinging it back around, and then grounding it on the floor again. Other side. Left leg lifts, flexed, both hips facing the floor. Pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now point that toe and bring your leg all the way to the side, keeping it off the floor as much as you can, and then placing it down, sending your hips down, flexing the foot, and then coming back up for 1, down, and 2, 3, remember to breathe, 4, and last one, 5. Now stay here, see if you can bring your chest closer, keeping that foot flexed, and trying to point your toes towards the back of the room. Stretching that hip here, inner thigh, and then inhale, coming all the way up. Now lift that toe, lift the foot, and bring it all the way back around. Release to all fours. Really good. Now tuck the toes, send your hips high. Keep your belly on your thighs, knees bent here. Press the floor away with each finger, engaging your shoulders. Once that feels comfortable, maybe see if you can straighten those knees. Maybe pedal it out here for a moment. Remembering to breathe, engaging those shoulders, making this active from the beginning. Keeping the focus on bringing your belly close to the thighs. And then inhale, look between your palms and walk to the top of the mat, keeping those hands on the floor for as long as you can. Forward fold, bending the knees, grabbing those elbows, swinging side to side, ragdoll. And getting a little bit deeper into those hamstrings. And then release the hands slowly, vertebra by vertebra, keeping the knees bent. Roll all the way up. Hands relaxed, neck relaxed. Neck comes last. Neutral spine back straight, arms by the sides. Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A. Ashtanga variation. Ekam, inhale, reach up. Join your palms, look at the thumbs. Dve, exhale all the way down. Trini, inhale, halfway lift, back straight. Chatvari, exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. Pressing your belly closer to the thighs here, bending the knees if needed, keeping the back straight. Imagine someone is pulling your hips up while pressing the shoulders down. Looking at the navel, breathing. Inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front, halfway lift. Ashtu, exhale all the way down. Nava, inhale, arms up, stretching your body. Exhale, Samastiti. Round 2. Ekam, inhale, reach up, stretch your body, look at the thumbs. Dve, exhale all the way down. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chatvari, exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. Looking at the navel, staying here, breathing. Don't collapse in your shoulders. Engage them, press through the outer part of your palm. Each finger pressing the floor away. Focus on bringing your belly closer to the thighs rather than your heels to the floor. That will come with time. Sapta, inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front, halfway lift. Ashtu, exhale, all the way down. Nava, inhale, reach up, and exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, chair pose, arms up, hips low. Exhale, all the way down. Trini, inhale, halfway lift. Chatvari, exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Pancha, inhale, upward facing dog. Shat, exhale, downward facing dog. Sapta, inhale, right leg front, Virabhadrasana 1. Arms up, back leg straight, back foot 45 degrees, hips low. Exhale, hands come down, step it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg steps front, back heel grounds, arms up, hips facing the front, back heel grounded. Exhale, hands down, step it back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing here. Inhale, look between your palms, step or jump front, halfway lift. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, chair pose. Squeezing your inner thighs, your knees together, hips low, arms high. And exhale, Samastiti. Really good. Shifting your weight onto your left foot, bringing your right knee up, balancing here, placing your right foot over your left knee on your thigh, bending that left knee slightly, pressing your right knee towards the back, towards the side. Hands either on your hips or in prayer. Figure 4. Finding your drishti, finding your focus point, flexing that right foot. When you feel stable, start to send those hips nice and low, like in a chair pose, but in figure 4. Keep pressing that knee down, but feeling it through your hip. Everything starts from the hip. Feeling that stretch in your outer glute, your thigh, strength through that left ankle. And as you inhale, coming up, keeping that right knee high. See if you can grab the knee, bring it close to the chest for a breath. Then releasing the left hand, sending it out to the side. Left hand all the way to the side, balancing here. And then stepping your right leg into warrior 1. Hands up, joining the palms, back heel grounded, back leg straight, hips facing the front of your mat. Staying here, breathing. As you exhale, releasing the hands all the way down, picking that right leg up into a standing split. Now here, have your left knee bent, right leg as high as you can. Maybe use blocks to prop yourself up a little bit. Both hips facing the floor. Focus here is to keep your belly on your thigh. And breathing here. And then releasing your right leg by the left into a standing forward fold here. And then as you inhale, slowly rolling up into standing, neck comes last. Taking a moment to ground yourself. And then shifting your weight onto your right leg, lifting that left knee up. Placing your foot over your, just over your right knee on the thigh, flexing that left foot. Knees pushing to the side, but from the hip. Hands either on your hips or in prayer. Once you feel stable here, as you exhale, sending the hips low into a figure 4 chair. Remembering to breathe, finding the strength in that right ankle to support you. And then as you inhale, coming up, keeping that left knee lifted. See if you can hug it into your chest. Back, standing legs straight, back straight. And then extending it to the side, opening your hip, keeping the pelvis facing the front. See if you can open that right arm to the side. And then sending it, stepping it back into warrior 1. Back heel grounded, foot at 45. Hips facing the front knee 90 degrees. Hands up, looking at the thumbs. Try and press to the outside of that back foot. And then exhale, releasing the hands down, squaring your hips, shifting your weight forward into a standing split. Back leg as high as you can, keeping those hips nice and square. Use blocks if you need to prop yourself a little bit higher. And 3, 2, 1. Release that left leg. Forward fold. You should feel a little bit more open, a little bit more loose. Maybe see if you can hug yourself in. And then releasing the hands. Rolling up into standing. Inhale, reach up. Stretch your body. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting that right leg up into 3-leg dog. Opening the hips here, stacking them one on top of each other. See if you can look through your right armpit. And then closing the hip, bringing your right knee to right elbow. Plank. And then sending it back up. Right knee to left elbow. Nice and strong. And then back up. And then step it between your hands into warrior 2. Back foot, 90 degrees. Hands and shoulders in one line. Hips nice and low. You're looking at the middle finger of your front hand. Feeling the opposing forces pushing you forward as well as back, so you're staying right in the middle. Feeling the strength in both of your legs. And then extending that right knee, reaching forward, and then lowering your right arm down into Trikonasana. Hands, arms, shoulders in one line. If there's no neck pain, you're looking at the ceiling. The point here is to open your body up, out to the side, rather than touch the floor and collapse completely. Use a block, place your hand on the shin, and open your body up. Inhale, come up through warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. And then we're going to move into Skandasana, a side lunge here. Bending your left knee, keeping that left heel on the floor or on the block. If you need to, hands in prayer, staying here. Right foot flexed, feeling your inner thigh stretching. Point the foot, right foot, and then flex it again. Point and flex. If you need the support, maybe release your hand on the floor, point and then flex. From here, using your strength, bending that right knee, we're going to come into warrior 2 again. And then lowering your hands, framing your foot, stepping it back. Chaturanga, nice and slow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Raising that left leg all the way up. 3-leg dog. And then opening your hips, stacking your hips one on top of each other. Looking through your left armpit. And then closing the hips. You're going to bring your left elbow to left knee. Nice and strong. And then back up. And then right elbow. And then back up. And then placing in between your hands. Coming into warrior 2. Hips open, pelvis in. Hands and shoulders in one line, looking at the front middle finger. Inhale, straighten that left knee. Exhale, reach forward and then come all the way down. Placing your hand either on a block or on a shin, as long as you're opening your shoulders, opening the chest here, looking at the ceiling. Both legs straight. Inhale, come up through warrior two. And then we're gonna come into Skandasana, bending your right knee, straightening that left knee. Hands in prayer if you can, if not, support with on the floor. All the way down, flexing that left foot. Gonna stay here, feeling the stretch on the inner thigh here. Use a block or something to prop your heel up, or maybe to sit down to make it more comfortable, to open that hip here. Flexing and then pointing that foot and then flexing it up. And then point and flex, last one, point and then flex. Now using your strength, bending that front knee, coming through warrior two. And then releasing your hands all the way down. Step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step wide into yogic squat. And so your feet are as wide as your mat. Maybe use blocks again to sit here or under your heels to prop them up. Pressing those knees out with your elbows. Staying here. Back straight, chest high, shoulders relaxed. Now releasing your hands either by the side, just in front of your feet, or maybe grabbing your ankles here, grabbing your feet. And then we're gonna send the hips up. And then come down again, mobilizing the hips here, stretching the hamstrings. Send them up, and then all the way down. And come up, and then down. Last one, come up. Stay here, release your hands in front of you, and then heel toe to a narrow stance. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Now you're gonna sweep the arms up and come through chair pose. Joining the palms, sending those hips nice and low, pelvis in. Breathing here, finding the strength. Now see if you can come onto those tippy toes. Engaging the calves here. Stay. And then lower the heels. Exhale, come to standing. Really well done. Now you're going to come into a seated. We're going to engage our core just a little bit. Coming into Navasana. Now if you have blocks, have them ready by your side. If not, that's totally fine. Navasana, hands in front of you. Lean slightly back. Core engaged, bringing those ribs in. Chest nice and high. Shoulders relaxed. And then lifting those legs up, holding for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release, cross the legs. Now, grab those blocks and press the floor away. See if you can lift those hips up. And then release, come into Navasana again. Hold. for 1. And then release, cross the legs. 1 more. And last one, release, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, stay with me, 6, and 7, release, cross the legs, lift your hips, and then come all the way down. Now extend your legs in front of you, place your hands behind you, fingers facing front. We're gonna come into a reverse plank. Option to bend your knees to make it slightly, a little bit easier, still the same benefit. Or feet together, toes pointed, and then sending those hips up, looking at the ceiling, feeling the stretch in the shoulder here. Breathing, holding, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Release the hips. Coming to a butterfly, feet together, grab your toes, pressing those knees down, back straight. Maybe flutter them up and down if that feels good, or maybe you're gonna come all the way down as much as you can and press your knees with your elbows down. Stay here, remembering to breathe. Remember intention that you had for today. Staying true to that intention. And then inhale, unrolling, bringing the knees in. Coming to lay down on the floor, on your back, into Shavasana. Now you can stay here as long as you like, past the video, eyes closed, feeling your weight on your mat, noticing each part of the body that touches the floor. Your feet are relaxed, your hands are relaxed, palms facing up, neck relaxed, forehead relaxed, jaw relaxed. Getting the last few fidgets out before you find stillness in Shavasana. Integrating everything you've done in today's practice. Observing your mind, your thoughts, without any judgment. Letting it pass through you and out. You are not your thoughts. Start noticing your breath again, bringing your awareness back into the room, gently moving your fingers and your toes, bringing your feet together, arms over your head, stretching your body, keeping the eyes closed, and then bringing your knees close to your chest. Rolling on your right side, coming into a comfortable seated, keeping those eyes closed, palms facing up on your knees. And to close the practice, we're going to chant one time Om, 3 times Shanti. Take a deep inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your palms in front of your heart center. Rub your palms, generate the heat, and gently massage your eyes, massage your face, and opening your eyes. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.